Welcome to the stage, welcome, hi. You look amazing after such an energetic show. Please put your drinks on the table, no problem. Pleasure to meet you. Welcome to Lucerne. And guys, honestly, the energy on stage is amazing. How do you keep up that level for almost like 42 years? What's the secret? Tell me.
I would guess the secret is love for music, really. Pride in what we're able to do. We're really lucky, all of us. You know, if we hadn't been doing this, who knows where we'd be.
We would be crazy, even more crazy. But I mean, also the love of, I mean, look at these. This is what charted us through the decades.
Woo!
Through that.
And it's amazing, you guys, you just toured Far East. And if you perform there, what do people know your songs? Do they sing along? Can you walk on the street and say, final countdown? And when did it hit those areas like Japan or Taiwan? Tell us about it.
Well, I think,
actually, Japan was one of the first countries where we had success, and it was before the final countdown. Actually, we had a hit song called Seven Doors Hotel.
Woo! Yeah!
So we've been to Japan about 20 times. Taiwan, maybe 3 or 4 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your own country pays tribute to your musical journey that you did. You just received an honor, a prize from the Swedish government award for music exports. How is that to receive this honor after such a long time in your own country?
Seriously, it feels like we're 5 morons from the suburb suddenly stepping into, you know, the fine room.
yeah, well, I think that the ceremony was held at the Foreign Ministry in Stockholm. You know, so we were there having lunch with the ministers, discussing the future of the Swedish music export. So if music goes to shits in Sweden in the future, it's our fault.
So, did any of the original ABBA members congratulate you for this award? You know each other? Like Björn or...
Well, we met them a couple of times, but they were not there. You know.
But still, amazing. I think it's very important, a small country, that you carry out the message to your own, probably great music scene that you have, and also internationally. Now, let's stay a little bit, go back to Far East, to have an idea, because we have not been able to be there. So there was a Tokyo Dome City Hall. How is it to play there? I think you posted an amazing shot from the drums to this venue. You play any different than when you play here in Lucerne?
Well, it's an amazing. I mean, the Japanese concert halls are always, I don't know, they're amazing. They're very beautiful, very well organized, and very tidy and clean. And I mean, look at this picture. It was really huge. And again, I mean, the Japanese people are so special. You know, they go crazy when we play live. you know, while we play the songs, they, oh yeah, just sing along and go crazy. And then when we stop the song, people go dead quiet because they want to hear, they want to listen, they want to pay respect to the artist. So it's a different thing to play for the Japanese fans.
What do you take from there? What do you learn, like traveling, being able to travel the world and grasp this very different mentalities? What do you take for your journey from those concerts?
Well, not only from those countries, but we've been to so many places. Sometimes I say we've been everywhere, but I haven't seen shit. Because, you know, you go there and you play and then you leave. But as soon as we have some time to explore wherever we go, it's very interesting. Like today I was taking a walk out here. It's amazing. So beautiful with the mountains on the other side. And the weather, I mean, back home in Sweden now it's like 6 degrees, and now today was 22, it's like summer.
More than that, especially for you guys. But Switzerland has a very special place in your career. The song, The Final Countdown and Carrie, you recorded in the studio in Moule, the Power Play Studios, which we see here. How is it to come back to this place? We see a great Neve console, which many artists love when they go there. They have like the studio machines. What do you remember about recording those songs way back at that time? It was Power Play Studios.
It was. You can.
No, I was just going to say, the first thing that comes to mind is Haugland, because that was the beer. The beer stood outside the door every morning, and I was like, wow, is that coming in? All right. Oh, really well.
No, it was really, really good conditions to record the album, because we lived in the studio, in the house where the studio was. You walk up in the morning, you see the Alps, and beautiful sights of the studio. And you go out, play some pool, and then you go down to the studio and record. It was actually really, really good.
We see a little clip 40 years later when you went back to the studio and then went to the recording rooms.
Yeah.
The single is Crime, when we record the Final Countdown, Cherokee, all that stuff, Rock the Night. Here's the studio. We got John here. We used to, your drum kit was up there, out the window. Kevin and Wally was sitting here. And all the basics for the Final Countdown. Yeah, Steinway we used in Carrie. We did put some extra keyboard. Kevin has a lot of bass. The drums were here as well. So Ian was sitting here.
So a long friendship with Switzerland. We feel very blessed, very honored. Did you ever imagine where it will take you?
No, not then. No, we didn't have any idea.
We had no idea that. I mean, we didn't even think that about releasing singles or anything. And the record company said, "Oh, we're going to release Final Countdown." Okay, fine. And after they released it, it was #1 in 25 countries or something.
I strongly remember we started mixing the album, and Kevin, the producer of the album, he said, "Okay, guys, what do you think should be the first single of the album?" And we were like, "Single? What's that?" But someone suggested The Final Countdown, and I was like, "No way, that's not gonna work." I was proven wrong.
Yeah.
Allow me the question, having such a massive hit, is it sometimes part of the blessing also a curse that you got reduced to just this one song? Of course, you got so much more to offer, as we can see a variety of albums, also the solo albums of Joey that he did. Is it sometimes hard that people know you just from maybe 1 or 2, 3 songs, and you say, "Man, we got such a huge repertoire of songs." How is that feeling for you?
You know, the thing is it is like that for a lot of people, but not for you guys. So we're lucky to have these people who follow us and you know, listen to more than only the Final Countdown. But of course, the Final Countdown is a big song for us. And
for us. And also, the song is a little bit more famous than the band, actually. Me and Nick once, I think we were in Schiphol, the airport in Holland. We stopped by and we had lunch, and the waitress, much younger than us, of course, and she said, "You guys look like you were playing in a band or something." "Yeah, what's the name of the band?" "Europe." And she goes, "Okay." She came back and said, "Do you guys have any favorite songs or anything?" And I said, "Yeah, maybe you heard of the Final Countdown." So she didn't recognize Europe, but she know what the Final Countdown is. And that's pretty much happening all the time.
So talking about the musical journey, when we see your current album, what's different when you produce, when you write songs? Obviously there's also a friendship, like a boys' friendship amongst each other. If you travel that much, if you work together, how does that feel if you sit together and you say, well, okay, let's write some new songs? You do this individually and then you meet, you have great food and a great glass of wine, or maybe 2 glasses of wines, and then you slowly proceed to write songs, produce them, and put an album out.
Well, yeah, it's something like that. I mean, there's a lot of sending sound files on the internet these days, but yeah, definitely we get together eventually and we try out the ideas in the rehearsal room, you know, as a band, and we, you know, discuss and we debate and we fight and we, you know, in the end we get along, you know, and good music comes out of that process, and I think it's a very important process for Europe, because the creative drive has always been the motif for the band to go on, you know, to produce new music and to be in the forefront all the time. So it's in the creative process, writing new songs is where the band is developing and where we're bonding, you know, as band members, and we really get close to each other and, you know, work hard and yeah, well, once you get out on the road, it's just about having fun and playing the songs, you know, so the studio work is really important for us.
Unfortunately, I didn't find any pictures when you guys were young, just Joey, but actually my question was, what were your musical influences? What did you guys listen when you had that age? What was in your living room? What did your parents listen to? Was it also rock music? Was it something completely different, Swedish traditional stuff?
Are we talking that age? Or?
That age, yes, eventually. Tell me.
I'm not sure we were listening to at that age.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
All right.
That was like, what, this age?
Yeah, any age.
I'd say Michael Schenker Group, and Scorpions, Led Zeppelin, and
Led Sabbath, Deep Purple, Rainbow,
yeah,
Led Zeppelin,
Beatles,
Led Zeppelin.
All the good rock and roll from UK.
Yeah.
Most of the bands were from England, apart from
Van Halen, of course.
yeah, Scorpions from Germany, of course.
So talk about Van Halen. Tell me, what is the original sound of Final Countdown? Is it the same sound they use for Jump, or is it a different sound? Is it a Uno sound, or what's the original sound? What did you use?
Oh, you mean for the sort of? Oh, you're good. Oh,
No?
yeah. No, it's a combination of different sounds from partly. You're really interested in that technical part, aren't you?
It was a Roland GX8P and a DX7 rack.
TX816.
Yeah, right.
The drummer knows more about it.
It's just musicians talking. No worries. I I know when I think back at the time, you were so omnipresent, like in all the, you know, the papers, the tabloids. You were everywhere. You remember anything about? Did you come to Switzerland, perform any shows in the 80s, in the 90s? Festivals, TV shows.
Back then, it was festivals were not in the 80s and 90s. I mean, the festivals were coming along in the late 90s. So we were touring, and of course we were stopping by in Zurich and some places else too in Switzerland. But festival, there was no festivals around back then. Now we do festivals every summer. So we're coming back to Switzerland
29th of June.
Wow, 29. Juni kommen wir wieder zurück in die Schweiz. Where you guys perform? In China or Lausanne or Lugano or something? Bellinzona?
It's a small...
Bellinzona!
Bellinzona, okay.
It's you know, close to Milan.
Yeah. Okay,
Further south.
So tell me, in the near future, what are your plans for this year, for the coming years? What do you guys plan?
Well, we have we're going to continue. We did a tour in here with what we call the time capsule tour, and we're going to hopefully we can manage to do it in the eastern parts of Europe as well. So that's about it.
Hopefully that's going to come together in the fall, but we can't make any promises about that really right now. But we're hoping for that, and we also have started talking about making a new album.
Yeah, it's about time.
About time,
It's about
So
time.
as long as you keep the dynamics, the amazing energy on stage, the quality of live music and vocals, which is nothing is for granted after such a long time. I hope you keep that for the next 50 years, and hopefully for many returns to this place, to many other places. Thank you so much for talking.
I took a picture with you before, right? Remember? Oh, you get it.
That's the note.